Today we're diving into a forensic breakdown of Grok AI, Elon Musk's chatbot on X, and the massive controversy surrounding its lack of safety filters. We're looking at what happens when a powerful AI is released with almost no restrictions, leading to a wave of graphic and harmful content that has caught the attention of governments worldwide. Grok was marketed as a rebellious alternative to models like ChatGPT. The core philosophy here was maximum freedom, an experiment in creating a digital space without traditional rules. However, as the data shows, this inevitably attracted edge case users and bad actors who wanted to push the AI to its absolute limits. When the image generation feature first launched, the floodgates opened instantly. Within days, the system was generating thousands of undressed images per hour. The danger zone on this graph shows a critical system overload where the volume of unfiltered explicit content spiked to over 5,400 images per hour. Why was this so different from other AI tools? It comes down to the filter gate. Most AI models have a safety rejection layer that stops harmful prompts. Because Grok integrated directly into the X platform via the @Grok handle, generated outputs bypassed private sandbox testing and were instantly broadcast to public timelines. A user could prompt the AI and the resultant image would appear for the whole world to see in seconds. The fallout can be broken into three major categories. This includes non-consensual deepfakes of adults and initial attempts to generate images of children. The misinformation is the fabrication of high-profile political events and fake news, and weaponized cruelty. The use of the AI to generate hate speech and mock real-world tragedies. Experts like law professor Claire McGlynn have noted that this technology encourages inhumane impulses by providing no ethical guidelines. While X eventually implemented a quiet patch, which now often triggers a network connection failed error when trying to generate images of children, the ability to edit photos of adults remained largely active for a long period. A particularly sickening exploit involved sports tribalism. Users prompted Grok to not hold back while generating offensive posts about historical tragedies, including the Hillsborough disaster, the Munich air disaster, and even the death of specific players. This proved the system could be effortlessly manipulated into generating targeted hate speech. How does Grok compare to the rest of the industry? In this matrix, we see that while leaders like OpenAI and Midjourney have protections for copyright, real people's likeness, and explicit content, Grok initially failed in every single category. It stood alone in its willingness to generate content that other platforms had banned for years. Following a global outcry, X's response was criticized as a band-aid. They restricted the public @Grok gateway to premium paid users. The UK government called this move insulting to victims, especially arguing that X didn't stop the abuse, they just put a cover charge on it. Governments are now fighting back. In the UK, Ofcom and Number 10 have launched probes and activated new digital safety laws. In the US, the Senate has passed bipartisan bills specifically allowing victims to sue over Grok AI explicit images. This slide highlights the gap between X's stated mission and the platform reality. While the company claims to protect children and champion absolute free speech, the framework suggests it has instead monetized the generation of non-consensual deepfakes and dark human impulses. What is the nuclear option for regulators? Technically, ISPs could implement a null route, dropping all traffic to X and Grok domains to enforce legal compliance. However, the political reality is that governments hesitate to block a billionaire's platform for fear of geopolitical and digital infrastructure fallout. To wrap up, here is the current status. Public integration is paywalled, but the web app is still active. Senate bills are passing and UK investigations are pending. Moderation is still spotty. It blocks some underage content but remains vulnerable to adult deepfakes. Sentiment, sustained outrage from privacy advocates, victims continues. The question now isn't just what the AI will do next, it's whether global governments actually have the power to stop it. What do you think? Is maximum freedom worth the consequences? Let us know in the comments.